Alright, welcome to another game of Unofficial Crusader bootstrap mode. In bootstrap mode, everybody starts with 100 wood and 50 food. And no gold, no stone. We've got a game here between Lord Burek and Krarilotus. I believe Lord Burek was something to do with X-Can. I think someone said he might have been the leader. I cannot guarantee that, so take that with a grain of salt. Krarilotus is here at the back. He's used to this playstyle. He's been playing it for quite a bit. He created the map, so he knows what he's doing. He set up a single stone quarry to start off with. Lots of food production, which is surprising to me, but that's alright. 3 farms and 3 hunters. Usually I go with only 3 or 4 total. Over here we've got Lord Burek, who has invested into his wheat farms early and hasn't got any houses, which means he's short of workers. There goes his first house come out. So I think already I'm going to say that Krarilotus will probably win this. He's familiar with the map, breaking down the statues so they can put a wall down here, and he's just got troops coming forward. He's got stone coming in. Meanwhile, Lord Burek doesn't have any gold economy yet, so he's going to struggle to have any gold income till too late. Krarilotus will be ahead troop counts wise, so that's why I'm saying that this will probably go Krarilotus' favour. Spending his gold on more food, goes wood on more food production. Krarilotus has moved his stockpile down the bottom there to be closer to his stone and potentially some food out this side. While Lord Burek did move it, but only barely. It's just sitting here. Neither has gone for the aggressive approach on the stone yet. Krarilotus has received his first load of stone, 2 lots of stone in fact. He's decided to wall in his lord straight off the bat, which makes sense. Make sure he can't be surprised. Got some archers here trying to push Krarilotus' lord off, which it did, but it didn't really matter because he'd already destroyed the statues. What is Lord Burek going to do? I don't think he's going to struggle. He's not too bad, but far behind gold right now. However, despite Krarilotus having sold some, but Krarilotus is ahead in troops. But it is only a few slingers, so it's not too big a deal. Krarilotus is going to come in and kill these guys. Krarilotus has the gold income from these guys, so I suspect he's already taxing or selling food to kind of keep up with his gold income. Krarilotus now smashing out the gold advantage. Lord Burek's coming back. He's keeping the height advantage as much as possible. Keeping his archers right up here. This isn't going to be too big a problem. It does mean that Krarilotus can gain the hill, well, half the hill, easier, and he can keep Lord Burek off the stone. Alright, here comes Lord Burek starting to come forward. And this is a fight Lord Burek should win at this stage, with what I can see. Of course, there could be some assassins lurking around. Alright, all the deer's gone on both sides. I can see Krarilotus' assassins. I cannot see Lord Burek's, because we set the game up so it's allied with Krarilotus. Krarilotus is falling right back for some odd reason. Not sure what pushing towards that. He has claimed his iron over here. And he started to move into wheat away from his apple farms. And he is increasing his wood cutting abilities. And he's getting a bunch more assassins. Lord Burek has his shields already. And he's coming over the other side. He's going to come and try pressure on this side. I'd be tempted to come run through this army just to try kill it off while you've got the advantage with shields. But to each their own. He's got a fairly decent bread economy going. And that's how he's going to be keeping gold. He's got the troop advantage and the gold advantage at this stage, which is actually quite surprising. His lowest score is mostly to do with the value of goods that they've got and value of buildings. So here we have a wall almost finished for Krarilotus. By the time this army gets there, that wall's going to be complete. However, Krarilotus has put a wall down here. Don't know if Burek is going to try to take advantage of that. Could easily send his archers up here with the shields. The horse archers he'd have to leave behind, unfortunately, because they cannot go on the walls. Krarilotus has brought his assassins forward. These assassins can easily get in here and destroy that granary, and that's just going to destroy Lord. Because that's where he's getting most of it. Although, on the other hand, if he sold most of his food when it hits, then it's not going to be too big a deal for him. And we've got a bunch of assassins coming in. Sorry, spearmen here to help with the defense. However, they've completely missed them. There we go, another going. Prairies Keep, you reckon? Oh, there's assassins over there as well. He used that up Krarilotus' wall. But we've got assassins on both sides now. I do believe the assassins are doing more damage against Lord Burek at this stage. So many workers gone well on Krarilotus' side. He's still got his entire eco running. It's just keeping him from getting more workers. Whereas this here is actually destroying killing the workers, destroying the granary. But it has been cleared off. While Krarilotus is stuck here. Those assassins going for the hunter's cuts, probably not worth it. Krarilotus one. He's sending two back a couple of assassins. And he's sending more forward. We've got bad things for Lord Burek, so he's trying to get an extra food production. That extra food production is going to help him out to with his gold issues. More assassins coming forward. Krarilotus, I really think he should be trying to get these guys up onto the thing. Perfect, so he's going to be able to catch these shields when they try to come past. Meanwhile, those assassins were cleared off. Krarilotus has got a bunch of assassins standing around. He never did finish his wall. But for the most part, he's doing okay. He does need to turn his woodcutter's huts back on. Alright. Pushing off these guys yet again. Shield's coming around the other side now. It's a long way around, but it seems to have worked out. These assassins, what are they going to do? They're going to go straight for the Lord. No, they're going to kill those guys. Whole bunch of assassins sitting here for Lord Burek, so that's going to help him out quite a lot. And Krarilotus' assassins are going to start going for the economy. I don't think they have destroyed one farm here. One farm is almost the value of, or just a bit more than the value of one assassin. So each building that they destroy kind of gets Krarilotus' value back. But if he just loses it without killing anyone or anything, then it's lost value. Meanwhile, on the other side, everything's looking... Oh, he's got archers showing up in his base now. Sitting here to take out those slingers. I don't know if Krarilotus knows that. I think they tried to come around. Yeah, I think they might have come through here earlier. Got some shields being built for Krarilotus. Those are going to be able to push off these archers, no problem. I must say, Lord Burek's done pretty well considering he hasn't decided to go for any stone yet. I think we'll see how putting in NP against the winner of this game goes, because he's a lot more aggressive on this map. He plays this map completely different from anyone else, and no one else manages to do that well unless they're up against him. So we'll see how that goes. Krarilotus is sending a bunch more assassins forward. Those guys, I don't think those guys are on rally point. Slaves getting ready for Lord Burek. Surprised nobody's gone for the extra resources yet. Here goes Krarilotus going for the extra farmland. But based on how this game has gone, like, I feel like that it'd be easy to claim the stone. Alright, let's send a message just to NP. Does Burek so I don't want him to tell Krarilotus about it all. Krarilotus has put a iron mine here just to prevent any untoward visitors coming through that way. Easiest way to counter, although you can get a assassin on top of the wall. Just at the edge of farms and bakeries. Here, you mean around here? So not running over here. Yeah, in a kill you can just hit enter and choose who you send the messages to. Just note that it does undo it once you hit one of the F keys to send a taunt. Those assassins should be sent in here. Got stream open. Oh yeah, fair enough. 20-second delay. Far out. Oh, the assassins up. We're going to push them off. Running into the assassins from Lord Burek. That's a lot of assassins. I feel like some of that gold would be better off spent on horse archers or something, but it seems to have done well for him at this stage. And then we've got slingers coming forward for Krarilotus. Krarilotus has sacrificed the height advantage. And now he's going to come back and reclaim it. As those assassins did not do what they were meant to do. Krarilotus is not quite at the top of the hill. Meanwhile, he's spamming out a few more. He's finally started to claim some of the stone. Yeah, I'm not sure which is closer, that stone or this stone, because, you know, this is from here, around there, or straight there. I feel like this stone might even be closer, but that's beside the point. Got all his iron producing at the moment. Looks like Krarilotus might have lost a shield. The assassins are trying just to get one shield down. Nah, and they fail. This fight is actually a lot more in Burek's favor. In fact, Burek has done incredibly well, considering he hasn't even taken his stone yet. I think he's planning on disbanding all these slaves for gold. He's going to disband them and use it for taxing. Which means if I were Krarilotus, I would try to be burning him right now. Get a fire ballista here, shoot down here, hope the fire spreads and burns all his slaves. That is the best thing that could be happening right now to prevent him from getting that gold. Or even just spamming enough slaves in to burn over here. Krarilotus has plenty of assassins running around, but he doesn't have enough shields running around, unfortunately. He's getting pushed off everywhere. Those, just because of the way they are, it looks like a refat, arrow. A whole lot more shields coming for Lord Burek. Meanwhile, Krarilotus really needs to be getting some of his own. There he goes, getting some of his own as we speak. Again, he's got so much wood there, and he's got workers to spare. Get more eco. I don't care how you do it. If you do what Lord Burek's done and gone for even more food, or maybe go for the extra stone, I don't care how you do it. Use your wood, increase your eco. That's probably my problem, but hey, my eco is always really bad. Krarilotus needs to pull these guys back. He can't take on this many horse archers, especially with the shields coming in right behind. Yep, he's going to retreat now that he's seen what's coming. Even without the shields, it was just not going to be enough. Meanwhile, he comes forward on the other side while they come out. Krarilotus, bring these horse archers forward, please. Pretty please. Got the horse archers coming back on the other side. Thank you for bringing those horse archers forward. More shields, more horse archers, more assassins coming forward for Krarilotus. Lord Burek has the unit count. I think most of that is these slaves here, which he's probably about getting close to disbanding. Gold. But he also has the gold advantage. Alright, what have we got down here? This is the main fights going on. Yeah, the food and fear factor is insane. And he's going to be going even crazier when he disbands this stuff. Alright, now he's split his army, so he's got one to deal with Krarilotus on this side, one to deal with Krarilotus on this side. Because Krarilotus has been, picking at him from either side. Krarilotus is going to back off now that he realizes that's happening. Assassin's coming forward for Lord Burek. Lord Burek needs to get off the defensive, in my opinion. I think this would be a really good time for him to send either some assassins around this side and over there, or even just break through these statues, put one piece of wall there, drop assassins down, assassins up that wall, destroy that, and straight into the base. Or even if without doing that, wall, come down here, assassins comes around this top edge and into the base. That I think is probably a good idea. He is sitting here and he's not letting Krarilotus just rest. He keeps on pushing him out and keeping on pushing him back, which is the right move. He did lose a few there, but Krarilotus I think lost a few more. Those assassins need to back off. Just waiting for these slaves to be disbanded. Got 219. The extra troops must just be these guys. I mean, he's got a few assassins, but not 200 of them. I'm going to open up the stream on my phone briefly. No, I'm not, because I've run out of battery. Someone's there. In fact, Nikhil, you said you're there. Do you want to just type ! weighted into the chat for me, please? So we can see the weighted KD. Here goes Krarilotus sending some assassins around the front. Get to this side. Oh, that. Yeah, no, he's going to bring them up over here. He's going to come up this side, assuming that Burek's too busy with this fight over here. These guys huntering them for Krarilotus, if you don't forget. I really think Krarilotus has messed up by not expanding his eco more than he has. But I think he's been watching these slaves and just been afraid of them running out to burn his eco down. But you only need to get one trip of stone out of each quarry to make it worth it, so... Alright, you got horse archers coming out this side now. These guys are not going to be good now. Fortunately, he pulled them back, and now he's coming back forward. Looks like Krarilotus has pushed off this side, and Lord Burek knows where these assassins are, I think. To send your entire army back to your base and run out the other side when you had the advantage that he had over here. He had to know. This is painful. Yep, he's found them all. Krarilotus is going to lose all those assassins. He sent some assassins back to push him off to kind of give his other assassins a chance to survive. However, I think it was a bit too little, too late. With these other horse archers coming in to deal with the remainder. Baited. Oh, I didn't actually see it go. Unfortunately. Really need to charge my phone so I can do it myself at some point. Sidetracked by the game, unfortunately. Here comes Krarilotus coming forward. All these shields are pretty weak, so he could easily start losing shields fairly soon. Krarilotus sitting in the corner, and he's doing it, and he's deliberately trying to get rid of these slaves. He saw the risk of it. He's sending his assassins in. His assassins are there just to prevent those slaves. Alright, KD. Weighted of only 1,700 kills for Lord Burek to 800 deaths. That is insane. He's got a 2-to-1 weighted ratio. Not just a kill ratio. A 2-to-1 weighted kill ratio. That means, basically, we've given each unit a certain weighting. Or actually, the game gives it to them, but... so each unit, for example, a slave's worth 1 point. A horse archer, I think, is worth like 13 points or something like that. But yeah, Lord Burek also has almost 1,200 weighted units versus 400 the Krarilotus. But considering he has such a huge bonus of troops count anyway, that's not overly surprising. But that KD is insane. He's getting some more of these. I mean, even if Krarilotus manages to match him with gold income, if he can't get those trades a bit stronger, he's going to keep losing. And that's what he's doing now. He's expanding his eco on this side. He's preparing to defend this side. He's realized that those slaves were not going to be coming out to flame anything. I think he should probably be getting more weapons building to deal with the iron. But I think he's just wanting to put all his gold straight into sending attacks. I think a good idea for him would be to create a dairy farm somewhere, even if it's out here and vulnerable. Get a couple cows and throw the cows in here. A diseased cow with a trebuchet from here should be able to reach in there, right? Yeah, I reckon they should. Might not quite. Oh, and there goes the disbanding. That population you'll see there is... Lord Burek's gone from like less than 42 to over 200, and he's going to be max taxing. You'll see this popularity here start dropping, I think, fairly soon. But you'll also be seeing this gold just go up so fast right now. Yeah, I can see the popularity in here. It's a bit faster. He's already in negative popularity. That is insane. 2,000 gold out of it. He's already gained about 1,500 out of it. And he hasn't even lost one. He's starting to lose workers now. That is just insane. Krarilotus has brought his assassins in. And he can bring them in. He could get them all the way in. He needs to get in here and kill workers off right now. Meanwhile, the fight is happening over on his side now. I mean, the reality is that Krarilotus' population isn't that much behind. Oh, that's a lot of assassins. That hurts. He's now over 3k gold. That's almost all of that's come straight out of taxing that mass population. And Krarilotus lost everything. I think this game is now in Lord Burek's favor. I'm just surprised that he's done this all this without any extra eco. Like, I surely spending some of that wood on stone and iron would have been helpful. And having his houses, he only has room for 40 workers. That's, surely getting a few extras of that would help. Alright, Krarilotus is trying to send his assassins out to deal with it. Unfortunately, they've moved since he's directed them there. Krarilotus not quite managing to push him off. Oh, that's a big mistake from Burek. 40 assassins coming in on the left. Yes, I do see them there. Which means Krarilotus can see them because they're running past his farms and past his assassins standing over there. I don't know if he's going to be paying enough attention to see them though. He might start seeing them now. And he's getting a whole lot of his own assassins to deal with it. That gold difference is still insane, and unfortunately Krarilotus isn't getting the trades that he needs to be dealing with it. This, I believe, could be GG in favor of Krarilotus. Sorry, in favor of Lord Burek. This is a pro player at work. Being able to do all that without even bothering to go for resources. Like, surely that would be beneficial and helpful in this situation. So these assassins running around in Krarilotus' base is just devastating. What little eco Krarilotus did have is going to go down. Oh, he's going to lose most of his bread if he's not careful. He needs to sell that up. Yep, all that's gone. Selling it, perfect. He sells that in just in time. And leaves just the food that was in the other one, which is still going to go down, but not fast enough. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's not going to go down fast enough. He's got more bread coming in, so he's okay. And he manages to survive. More assassins coming in, though. And they're going to go straight for his army. He's pulling back his army just in time. This is insane. I'm so impressed right now. This is pro play right here. And Krarilotus is calling it. He's realized that Krarilotus has plenty of gold, but he just can't match the units and the gold production of Lord Burek. Lord Burek has accepted the victory. This is insane. This is insane. And I'm going to come over here to the official. I'm just going to quickly jump out of that screen so I can see in the chat when I come back in. Let's have a look at this. Let's start with the eco. The eco is the craziest part. Krarilotus managed 20,000 gold versus Lord Burek's 19,000. About 3,000 to 4,000 of that came straight from taxing those workers at food. Krarilotus was way below on the food. This doesn't stay nearly long enough. But the wood, stone, and iron, the value of that should have had him way in the lead. And then the weapons there as well. The other one is the military. And this is where Lord Burek came in. 256 kills for 157 losses. 5 buildings destroyed each. Although somehow Lord Burek only lost 3. Krarilotus destroyed 5. Don't know how that works, but that's fine. Yeah, that's insane. Sorry, that is crazy.